Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this Zach Lieberman type of experimental camera. First, I will show you the kind of like the reference image from Zach Lieberman that I'll be using. Yeah, so today we will try to create this visual using TouchDesigner. So I will delete kind of like everything I have. Okay, so this is gonna be our start file, which is the Touch Designer media pipe, the start setup of the Touch Designer's media, the media pipe plugin for Touch Designer. Um, so the first thing we will do is so first for performance purposes. I'm gonna turn basically off everything other except for detect faces and detect facial landmarks because we only need to use those and this will be like a performance upgrade for us. And then uh, from actually we can also detect turn off detect facial landmarks because we don't need this one. We only need this one, which is the face detector. So I will add a null chop to and you can see these are all the info that we get, but I only need the positions for the XY values of the eyes. So I'll add a select chop and then I'll pick um left eye and then mouth. Um mouth X and modify. Okay, so these are the as you can see as I like move around as I move around the XY coordinates of the face marks basically change. And then I don't know if you realized it in the preview that I showed of the finished project, but the mm, basically I want to be able to mask the locations of these face features so that whenever like the person in front of the camera moves around, they still get their eyes, nose, and mouth masked from their from the tracking data. I'm gonna add a filter so that like as I kind of like move, like the values are not that jiggly and it's a bit like the kind of like it's smoother. The value changes are smoother. And then what I will do is I'll add a null chop here. Not null chop, null top. And then I will use transform to basically zoom in to the coordinates for for the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. So first, let's do this for the the left eye. So okay, let's name this left eye, and then I will be using these pivot locations. I'll be doing like a zoom of scale 7. And then for the left eye, okay. So what's really important here is because what's really important here is, as you can see, if I go right, the zoom in also goes right. If I go left, the zoomed in area, or like the kind of like quote unquote the camera, also goes left. But it's the opposite for the y-axis. If I go up, the camera goes down. If I go down, the camera goes up. And that's because of the coordinates of the y direction, and like where like the zero starts. So I will be subtracting this y coordinate from 1 to kind of like make up for it. So now, as you can see, it like focuses in, it moves up when I move up, and it moves down when I move down. And then I will be doing this for uh, the right eye. Let's do like a scale of 7 again. And then right eye X, right eye Y. I will be subtracting the Y from 1. And then I will also, I think I want to zoom in a bit more. Let's do 10. Okay, now we only get the right eye. Okay, now this works better. So as you can see, you can kind of like play with like the scale value to see what like kind of like works with your setup. So I will continue doing these for the nose and the mouth. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in a bit more on the nose, and um okay, I think this works. Okay. So now, if you remember the kind of like the Zach Lieberman image, basically we need to have these kind of like circular cutouts for the eyes, and then the mouth and the nose. So I will be using like a circle. I'll be using a circle top, and then I will be compositing the circles with different parts of the face that we're detecting. So okay, so this is the left eye, and then okay, now it works. Okay, and then I will be using a layout to put them next to each other. Yeah. Okay. And then for the nose, and then I'll use a layout to, but I will change it to top to bottom. Actually, I did this wrong. Okay, I was gonna do the mouth first. Okay, and then okay, okay, and then for the nose, uh, let's add another comp and another circle. And I will be using an overlay to put the nose instead of like in like another layer of a layout. I wanna put the nose on. Okay. Here, I will add a transform and kind of like make the nose a bit smaller. Okay. Okay, I think this works. So this is what I have right now. And as you can see, it like follows my face as I move around. Okay, so we're done with the kind of like constructing the face. Now we have to, if you remember the reference image again, we have to basically add the lines in the background, which might take some time, but I just remembered one last thing. I just remembered that the kind of like the image Zach Lieberman uses, or like the reference image was black and white. I don't know if it's like an Instagram filter because that image is from a story or if it was the way it was created. But I just added a like a monochrome top here to make the image black and white. Okay. Yeah. So let's get started with the lines. Okay, let's see. Okay, now for the second part of the tutorial. So basically I turned off the media pipe component and lines. I followed this tutorial by Nolan's image, Nolan's IMG, called Basic Particle Systems with GLSL Top, which is linked below. Um, so instead of like recreating this, I just like copy pasted that from my previous project. But yeah, I will just like go over the changes that I made to his tutorial. But basically, if you watch the first 7 minutes of the tutorial that's linked, you will be good to recreate this. But what I changed was I added a line sub um, for the geometry, and then yeah, for the distribution, basically I kind of like played with the values or like the parameters of the line. Uh, and then we also have, there is like a feedback loop. So each time I press one, um, the feedback loop pulses. So you see the system get, you see the system get recreated. So now I'll go into materials and I'll add a Phong, and then I will, this was already there, but like you just drop the Phong into the geometry and set it as the material. And then I will change the, okay. And then I will change the color of the Phong. I kind of wanna go with like a bluish color. Okay, I think this looks good to me. Then uh, I'll go into here and then add a light. And then I will kind of, basically you kind of have to pulse it and then kind of like reposition the light. Okay, okay. Now this works. I also kind of like, I like the blacks. I like the blacks behind. I think it gives like dimension, and then like the Zach Lieberman reference image also had some like shadows going on. So I think this positioning is good. So now, okay. So now that we have our lines, I, okay. Now that we have our lines, I'm gonna turn media pipe back on. It's working. And then I'm gonna add another composition top. This time I'm gonna make it over. Let's see. Over. Okay. And then I'm gonna add the two. Okay. Okay. I need to turn off the kind of like the landmarks, so I will go here and then show overlays. So just turn this on and off and they will go away. Okay, and I want a background, so I'll add a transform top, and then I will make the transparency one, and then yeah, I want to make the background, no, kind of like a dark purple. Okay, something like this. Uh, okay, everyone. Hello again. Yeah, so this is our whole network. Um, this is the part where I get the kind of like the face zoom-ins to the different parts of the face, and then this is the background lines, and then this is the masks I made for the face, and then this is everything coming together. Yeah, basically you need to like kind of like play with like the positioning of the camera and then like the sizes of the sizes of the circles for the face masks, and then kind of like play with like color, material, and like positioning of the light as well. Uh, but this is like I think this is for me, this is a good looking um, end result. But yeah, thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you, I hope you found it helpful. And then don't forget to hit that button, and then don't forget to subscribe. See you later in future videos. But thank you.